everyone, it's Omega. I have a Nadine West again today. If it seems like it's been a very short time since my last one, it has. I didn't go into what happened to my last Nadine West bag, but it essentially was shipped out and got to within an hour and a half of me, and then went back to Texas and sat there for a week and some before it suddenly magically started to move again, and came to me, and I filmed and sent it back. And by the time that I sent it back, this one was already on its way to me. So it has been a short time. I will start out with the jewelry. First, we have this silver bracelet. It seems quite nice. It's kind of like a braided style, and some, let's see if we can get this to show, some of the bands are smooth and some are textured, so it creates a little bit of interest. And it seems to be a reasonably small bracelet, so it's not super big on me like many bracelets are, so that's nice. Yes, Poof. Oh, and some earrings just fell. I'll grab those real quick and we'll show those. These are by Sheila Rose. They're just little gold hoops. Again, with the textured metal, kind of braided-ish, but not really style. And they look like they're the this little snap-on backs. Get this one off, show the next one. This one is interesting. She's also in a silver. And in the center, there we go, we have a row of little stones surrounded by twisted silver on both the sides. And it's only attached in parts, so you get some movement out of it, you see. And it is this kind of a closure where you slap that on and then fold it over, and it clasps that way. And that's what she looks like on the wrist. Not too bad. I've definitely seen more unattractive Nadine West jewelry in my time. Then we have this necklace. Now, this necklace is extremely long. It came extremely tangled, and I spent the time to untangle it so that I can show you what she looks like. A silver chain with these shapes all the way down it, and then it does clasp here. And I believe you can, wear it long if you'd like, or do a double wrap and create a layered look all with the one necklace. And the shapes are kind of interesting. So that's the jewelry, and we'll move on. Next, we have a top from Yolette. It's black, and it looks like just your standard t-shirt on the top, the relaxed crew neck, and then on the bottom it has this ruffle in see-through polyester fabric, and it's a double layer, yes, double layer attached to the bottom of this to give it a little baby dollish effect. And I'm not the biggest fan of baby dolls, but it depends on where they hit. So we will see how that works out. We have this pair of olive green pants that has the exposed seam right here. These are elastic waist, and they're a t-shirt material, which is interesting. We have the, exposed sort of seam where the seam stitching shows. Two big pockets in the front. They enter from the side, but they look like the patch pockets. And kind of a tapered leg. I wouldn't say it's a skinny, but it's tapered. So I suppose they're supposed to be like casual looking, dressy sweatpants. I don't know. We'll try those and see how they go. Then we have by Zenana a cardigan. Looks like it might be 3/4 sleeve. She does have pockets in the front, so that's nice. Just a simple, plain black cardigan made out of a t-shirt material. And so we'll see how that fits and hangs. And here's an interesting part. We have 2 pairs of black joggers. And if you're familiar at all with Nadine West, you know that their price lists are not the most helpful. And their descriptions are not helpful. Let's see here. In the bottom, we have an Eva in black, and we have a Queenie in black. And so that could be either one of these. I'm going to have to go on their site and see if I can make sense of which pair is which pair, because one pair is over $35 and one pair is under $20. Kind of important to know which one's which, yeah? So here's the first pair. These ones are by Ambiance. They have the side/pockets up front. And if you look at the way the pocket is sewn, it's done quite nicely. It is tapered at the bottom with the ribbed cuff down here and ribbed waistband. No pockets at all on the back. So just a, nice black jogger. We'll see how those fit. And they're kind of I would say somewhere in between t-shirt and sweatshirt material. They do have this smooth interior, but they're much thicker than a t-shirt, but they kind of feel sweatshirty, if you know what I mean, on the outside. Whereas these ones by Evie are extremely soft, probably have rayon in them, not ribbed cuff, but a cuff nonetheless. It's the same material on the cuff and the waistband. It is elasticized, but it has a functional drawstring. It also has the side pockets, and they do not have the edging detail like the other one did. But they are another pair of lovely black joggers. Next, we have these. They do not feel nice. They're obviously very cheap polyester, and here's something that I just can't get behind. Plaid pants. The plaid pattern, of course, is going to be diagonal going up into the bum, but it needs to match where the lines line up instead of doing this. So these will be a no just because of that. That's just something that I demand from my plaid pants. But other than that, these look very nice. They look like they'd be a loose leg, straight fit, if they're long enough, or if they're cropped in just the right spot, it can totally work. They do have actual pockets in the front, no pockets in the back, and they come with this little belt on them. It's a shame that the plaid doesn't meet up, because these could be fun. I do enjoy a good plaid pant. Next we have what I'm hoping is a top, but what I fear may be a dress. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely calling this a dress. I don't like the crissy-crossy detail on the front. I like it fine on the back. The stripes don't line up, which is a bummer, but she's long-sleeved. And it looks like kind of form-fitting, I would guess. Yeah, they kind of meet up on the side-ish, and it looks black and white. In certain light, it looks a tad navy-ish. And this is by Heart and Hips. The fabric feels very nice. I'm going to guess again that it probably has some rayon in it. Let's check. Rayon poly blend is the guess here. Yep. Rayon and, oh no, rayon and spandex, no poly, just 95 rayon, 5 spandex. But we'll see how the crissy-crossy thingies work. I'm not a huge fan of crissy-crossy front detail. This shirt, yeah, This is mesh with a built-in tank top. It has ruffles on each side running down the front, and then tie detail down at the wrist that, let's see if it actually does anything. No, it's just purely decorative. It doesn't cinch anything in. This is elastic down here. And then there is a tie detail here. And okay, yeah, this is going to be the back. I found the tag. So, and it has the built-in cami. This is kind of, I think, too much ruffle for me. And the mesh is always very staticky. And that usually goes badly for me. Next, we have by TMI, by Truly Me, a cold shoulder burgundy dress with flowers on it, and the fabric is not quite right. It's like trying to be a brushed knit, but not as soft. Poly spandex. Yeah, it wants very badly to be a brushed knit, but it's like it skipped the brush step. And the cutout on each side, not the biggest fan, but we'll see how she looks. You never know, right? Next, we have by Bazzolo a simple black U-neck, U-neck, unfinished. Oh, it's sewn. Okay, I'll show you this up close. The seam on there is sewn, but it's not folded over so that it looks kind of like a raw seam. And same on the bottom. It has the rounded bottom. This fabric is incredibly soft. And it's like a, a heathered gray, heathered dark gray. Let's see if we can find a tag to tell us anything. Hand wash cold, lay flat to dry, poly rayon. Mostly poly, so I'm surprised that it would pretend to need hand washing. She also seems kind of wide for me. We'll see how it lays. Some of these shirts fit quite nicely, and some just swallow me whole, and it looks awful. And then we have the ever-present scarf. And this one isn't even tempting to me. The fabric is nice. It's, a nice, lightweight, good scarf for people who like scarves, but I am not one of those people. And is this one? Yes, this is one too. This is another shirt by Bazzolo. Oh, no, it's not a shirt. This is a dress. Sheer mesh on the top of the bodice with the fabric collar, sheer sleeves with fabric, and then the body of it is this, stretchy, textured ponte fabric sheer spot going across what looks like it's gonna be, oh dear, yes, upper thighs, dress, short, form-fitting. That's probably gonna be a no. But we'll try it on. And then by Zenana, the ever-present Zenana flowy shirt, this time in pink. She is very soft, seam down the back as usual. And again, like I said, sometimes these fit quite nicely, sometimes they swallow me whole. We will see with that one. And last but not least, this is by Lily Rose. Oh, and she has an attached necklace. Okay, let's see if I can get that untangled. Oh my. Oh, there we go. This is the back. It is the see-through mesh over a polyester lining with a scalloped hem finished in an off-white, sleeveless, some button back here to help with getting in and out. And this is the front, and here is the necklace that hooks into the dress itself. It doesn't go all the way around. So there she is in all her glory. It's kind of a dusty pink, I would say. So that's everything in my bag. I will get to the try on and we'll see how this goes. Okay, here we are with the dress with the built-in necklace. I mean, it is far too short for my liking and shapeless, and if I were to belt it to give it some shape, it would get even shorter. And this scallopy thing that's going on just seems a little 5-year-old girl rather than pushing 50. So this is going to be a no, but it is extremely different from what I've received for them before, so that's fun. While I have you, I forgot 2 of the little things in there. We have this little pair of green fuzzy socks. There's always a pair of socks. And there was another bracelet hiding. And this one is a stretch bracelet and the different little silver that looks, you know, aged bits on it. So that's the last 2 accessories that I had missed. And we will move on to the next item. Here we are with the mini dress extraordinaire. As I thought, this is hitting mid-thigh, maybe even upper thigh. Yeah, no. I mean, it fits well, but it's just not something that is my jam. But I'll give you a close-up on this fabric because it is interesting. You can see it has this texture on it. So if a mini dress with a sheer top that you would have to wear a strapless bra with, which I did not, is your thing, this one is, it's comfy, it's very stretchy, so even though it's sucked up to me, I still have, boink, tons of stretch going on. It's, you know, nicely hugs, but it's just not my thing. But I do like the color though. On to the next. We're back with the last dress. Yes, full length sleeves. This thing, it reminds me of the video vixens from the 90s, which is, I guess, why I don't love it. She's actually very soft, very stretchy, and you know, she fits quite nicely. As you can see, I have gapping here in the back. She's not even completely hugging me. And when she's down, the length is acceptable, but she just squiggles up and she ends up like right there, and that's just too short for me to feel comfortable in. And you know, then the stripes not lining up all that fabulously on the arms, but they do decently partway down the side, but then down here you can see that they just get all messed up. But the dresses will be a no this time, but I mean, at the last bag there was 2 dresses that I liked, so swing and a miss this time, but last time was good. All right, now we're going to move on to the pants and tops. We will start with this little outfit here. Let's start with the pants. Now, you can see the length on these. They don't even really quite hit the top of my foot. They fit nicely enough, and the pockets are awesome. This and this is what creates the problem for me. Other than that, I like them just fine. I enjoy a plaid. I wish that they were either a teeny bit longer or a teeny bit shorter. If they were a teeny bit longer, then I could wear them with heels. And if they were a teeny bit shorter, I could again wear them with heels because they would look like a crop. But they come up nice and high, nice high rise. The belt has no holes. It's just completely, you know, stick it through and cinch it up. So that's very handy. And it's a shame the plaid doesn't line up, because I otherwise do like these well enough. Now let's move on to the shirt. Here it is tucked in. You can see it's a very wide neck. Here it is in the back, nice and low. It's extremely soft. I like the shoulders fall quite nicely. And now I will pull it out. This is what it looks like out. It's quite long. Comes up on the sides nicely. It's really quite shapeless, and I would, you know, probably front tuck this with whatever I was wearing, or full tuck like I did before. But if I felt like completely slacking, I could totally do this with leggings, and it would work because it would cover all the things. So this is a possibility. It's very soft, and the color, you know, goes with anything because it's a heathered gray, and it's a nice dark heathered gray. So let's move on to the next. Wow. Okay. We have moved on to this shirt from somewhere. You can see the ruffling down both sides, the sheer sleeves that are clinging because of static. The ruffles go around to the back, but not all the way down, just part way. The tank top inside only comes to like here. It is a little crop tank under there that wants to ride up. This shirt has a whole lot of going on, and I decided to go ahead and put it with these pants because at least, you know, green and green, whatever, right? This is how they fit. They are kind of big, and then you get down to the bottom and they cling to the calves and then stick out at the bottom and stick out right here for some strange reason. I just don't think that these fit me properly, which is a bummer, because I do like the color. I'm getting saggy crotch action going on while this is actually up on my waist. So if I pulled them up any further, I'd be, you know, pulling the grandpa action here. So these are going to go back based on fit, and this is going to go back based on so much no. So we will move on. Okay, I thought this was a top. I was incorrect. This is a dress. Cut out shoulders. The sleeves are kind of short. Everything about this is short. I mean, wow. Yeah, I suppose I could do this with leggings if I was really feeling this. I do love the colors. Everything in the colors is magical. The burgundies, I love the peachy pinks and the hot purpley pinks and the greens and the creams and the whites. And while these are rose-like, they're the wild kinds, and I can do that. I just don't care for the manicured roses. But woo, dang it. I might have to play with this one just because of the colors, and see if I can make it work for me, because I do love the colors, but this is not a dress. Okay, back to pants and shirts. Back with one of the pairs of joggers. These ones are the Evie ones, and then this floofy top. Coming closer so you can see how the floofy top operates. As you can see, there's no lining under the second tier. And this is very boingy, boingy, stretchy material. I think it's extremely shapeless, but then it goes and makes all of this look bigger, which I'm not into. So this top will be a no. Let's look at the joggers. I actually think I already own these. I think I bought a pair of these, but I'm not positive. They're insanely soft. They do a decent job on length, which I appreciate. It's stretchy waist, but then you have the tie in case you want to. But this pair doesn't need it. It actually engages at my waist, and that's nice. So these are on the possible list because it seems like no matter how many simple, comfy joggers I get, some of them disappear off down the hallway to my daughter's room. So I'm gonna have to check and see how many of my, I think I had 2 or 3 pairs, and last time I went to look, I couldn't find any of them, so I may have to get these, we'll see. Okay, I have on the last pair of joggers, and we have this problem where it's just not even engaging me with my waist at all. These are the ones that felt more like sweatpants, and the cuffs at the bottom are longer. They're like that, and they're not quite as long as the other ones, so then the cuff is trying to pull the pants down, and it's happening because of this. So these are going to be a no because they simply don't fit. I'm going to go ahead and put the t-shirt down, and we'll try on the last thing, which is this Cardi. Yes, 3/4 sleeve, I was correct. And comes basically straight around, but hangs down just a little bit in the middle. The pockets are nice. Fits reasonably well on the shoulders. It's soft. This is what the collar looks like. You can see it's kind of a wider collar, but it's not ribbed or anything. It's just a band of folded over fabric right there. This is a very nice, spring cardigan for here in Cali, because it doesn't get really all that cold. I mean, I'm whining about the cold lately, and it's been in the upper 50s, lower 60s. So other people are like, oh, it's been so mild, it's been in the mid 50s, and I'm like, brr. So this cardigan is a possibility. So that's everything. Try it on, and we'll come back and look at some prices. Okay, we're back, and I have pulled up the website because their little pricing sheet is just rarely ever helpful in any way. So let's start at the top. The cardigan is called the Melissa top. It is in a size small, and it is $36.99. While it's nice, I am going to pass on that at that price. Next we have 2 tops, and let's see if I can get the thing to show you. There we go. That's not helpful. It is a stock image of a shirt. And then the next one is more helpful, but it's still the wrong picture, but you can see that up in the corner it has the picture of the other pattern. So we're just going to have to do a process of elimination here. This staticky top with the flowers all over it. Let me dig down and find her. She's trying to hide from me. She knows, but it's going back. Come on. Where are you? Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, there it is. See, yeah, it tried to escape. This top here is called the Molly blouse, and that is $14.49. That is a no because it's just not me. Next we have the pink shirt. There we go. This is the Excelsior Tunic top, size small. This is $34.99. That is a no at that price. And then the Lucia chiffon ruffle top, size small. This is $25.99, and I just didn't like it. I don't like the way that hangs. Don't like the way the baby dolls look. And so that means the only top that's left is this one, which is, they're calling this the Maryland top in size small, and this is $36.50. And at that price, that's just a no. I mean, the t-shirt's nice and soft, but I don't think it's, $36.50 worth of nice and soft. And so now we move on to the bottoms, and there's two pairs of sweatpants. Let's see. Okay, so the first ones, the ones that do have the drawstring and that are the soft fabric and are long enough, these are called the Eva, and they are $39.99, and at that price I will pass. I can get some at work for less. And then the next pair, the ones that didn't fit and do not have a drawstring, that are almost sweatshirty but super thin, these ones are $19.49, and I'm gonna pass because they did not fit. And then we have the Claire lounge pants in olive. The other ones, the Queenie bottoms that didn't fit, that were too big, were a size small. The ones that fit were the Eva bottoms, size small, and these ones that also did not fit are an extra small. So you can see how size often means less than nothing. These are $17.19, and they're a no because they do not fit. These, which I wish had plaid that lined up properly, these are $25.49, and I have to say that if the plaid lined up even a little bit better, I would totally have kept these because they're just so fun. But the plaid does not, so there it is. This is called the Lined Up dress, which is funny because the stripes don't line up. And it is $29.99. And that makes it a no. This is called the Larissa Dress. And like I said, it fit fine, but it's just not my groove. This is $29.99. Next is this, which is called the Evie Dress. And this is also $29.99. And this one that I thought was a shirt is called the Florin Dress, and it is also $29.99. We've got a $30 dress thing going on here. Let's see, we have, for the accessories, we have the Tracy earrings for $19.99. Those are a no. The Clisina necklace is $29.99. The Rhea bracelet, which was the one that, wait, this is the necklace, that's the no. Sorry. The Rhea bracelet, this is the one that has the faux diamonds running down the middle and then the two silver chains, $19.99. Next, we have the swirled rope one, which is called the Tammy Bracelet. That is $13.99. This stretch bracelet, I will show you the picture. this is the picture of the bracelet on the website. So I figured out it's this one by process of elimination, $20.19. And then we have Louise Soft Tiger Print Winter Socks for $11.99. And then the scarf is called the Katie scarf, and that is $7.99. There's nothing in here that I truly, totally want. I mean, if the plaid pants worked, that would be for sure my pick. If I send everything back, I lose my, shipping fee of, what is it, $9.78 or something like that. So honestly, the only thing that wouldn't cost me too much and is kind of okay is this bracelet here, which, isn't bad. Actually fits okay, which is rare for bracelets for me, and is, $11.99, or $13.19, sorry. So it would be, another $7 for this bracelet. And I think that's probably what I'm gonna do, because this is something that I would use. I'm not in love with it, but if I send it back, then I lose the 9-something. And if I keep it, then it's only $3 and something, and for $3, sure, why not? So I think that's what I'll do. This was kind of a disappointing bag after the last one, because I did keep, I think, 4 things out of that bag, which is, kind of glorious in the Nadine West universe, frankly. A lot of times there's only 1 or 2 things that I truly care for, and last time there was quite a few. So vast majority of this is going back, and I think I'm just going to keep this little guy right here so that I don't lose my fee, and I will have a shiny thingy to wear that won't fall off my dang arm. So thank you so much for sticking with me, and over the next couple days I'm going to be working on getting up a video that has, I've done some random shopping. I have something from, I have 2 things from JCPenney's, I have a couple things from Target, I have a couple things from Walmart, and then I have a whole ton of stuff from work, which is awesome. So that's, I've been gathering over the months. So thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye.